Time to take the top off the FJ40. Barn doors have been removed. Took a bit of work. A couple of the, they're like a 10 mil cap screw. A couple of those broke off in there. Had to get out the vice grips and some WD-40. Luckily I didn't have to drill them out or anything, so this thing is does have some rust, but not nearly as bad as a lot of them. So didn't struggle too much, but everything's gonna have its challenges, I'm sure. So anyway, doors are off. Just getting inside there, pulling all the screws out of where the hardtop bolts to the tub. I'm gonna work my way around on the bottom side here and then work my way to the front. Slowly working my way around, pulling the screws out of the hardtop where it mates to the tub. Just getting in here now behind the seats. They all look very accessible, and as you can see, I'm sure not all FJ40s are in this good a shape, but these screws, these bolts look in very good shape, and they are coming out fairly easy. So I will work my way around, getting them done on both sides here, and I've already pulled a couple on this side as well, and then I'll work my way up to the front on the top there and see if I can pull those doors off as well. Old speakers that the previous owner had installed in here. These will not be going back in. I'm just gonna do a small JBL style portable Bluetooth speaker. Sync it up to my phone and I'll have it hard mounted in here, turn it on when I need it. This side is done, onto the other side. I've already removed all the bolts from this side all the way up to about this point. So just a couple more to pull out here. And of course the speaker, and then we'll move on to the front. Okay, all the bolts are out of the tub end of it behind the front seats. The whole back area should be loose. I'll move on to the windshield. Small bracket here that holds the corner of the windshield frame to the top, and a couple other small cap screws and bolts and nuts across the window frame. I was able to get these Phillips head screws out using a screwdriver. It would have stripped, but I have a hex shank screwdriver with a wrench on it, with enough pressure on that, and you use the wrench to turn the screwdriver. I was able to break them free. So I'll take those off and then we'll work our way along the outside edge of the front. A little rusty, not that bad though. That's the acorn nut on the front side and the small screw. Glad that didn't break off. Broken nuts suck. Okay, that's off. Working our way to the front. To the top of the windshield frame. One there. Another one up in there. and then we'll make our way to the other corner, and then I'll take a walk around it and see if there's anything else holding it on before we try to lift it off. Luckily we have the hoist in the background to get this thing off, because I think it's a few hundred pounds. Well, that just broke. It's about the 5th or 6th one that I'll have to drill out. Two more right behind this visor here. Not sure if you can see them on the camera. And this 12 mil nut to come off, and then we'll see if we can raise the roof. Got it. Time to try to lift this roof off. Okay, previous owner definitely had this roof off at some point. The truck's been painted once, and you can tell the roof's been off. It's got new rubbers along the tub and stuff like that. Shouldn't say new. This was probably in the late 80s that this happened. The truck was parked in 1990, I think 1996 or something like that, 92, somewhere in there anyway, and hadn't run till I got it just a couple years ago. So that's, I don't know, 25 years or something. Anyway, I'm going to try to break those rubber seals off and get this roof at least loose before we back it up to the hoist and lift the roof right off. The front's definitely loose. The back of the tub stuck on. I don't know if you used adhesive with the rubber or not, but let's go to the back and see if we can break it with some hydraulic power. Here's my plan. Since the top is stuck to the tub with some sort of adhesive or just age, it is on there. I can't seem to get it off without some extra help. Got a tiny hydraulic jack. I'm just gonna cut a 2x4 to length right in between here and slowly jack it up and see if the top pops off. I'll go cut a piece of 2x4 at about 34.5 inches and come and start jacking. Found this piece out in the yard. Should do the trick. That ought to do it. Okay, I got the wood wedged in there. I got the jack in here. Let's see if we can get this to free up. If it doesn't come, I probably forgot a bolt. Oh, I think she's coming. She's free on the driver's side anyway. Passenger side is coming free. Yeah, things shouldn't be this hard. I think the previous owner definitely used some glue. There it is anyway. The top is definitely free. We'll back it up to the hoist here and try to take it right off. Get this thing off before summer. So this is with the top just lifted off slightly. You can see when it was put on last, they had used a lot of, looks like high tack weather strip or gasket adhesive. It's definitely held a good seal over the years. And the gasket doesn't seem in too bad a shape. So we'll see if it's reusable when I put the hardtop back on in the winter. Okay, so I've got it, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches off, and I found something somewhat interesting I wasn't expecting, is these dowels in here. If you can see those. I'll show you on the other side. A little strange. I don't know how long they are. I wasn't expecting them in there. They do seem like they are steel, but it's basically a dowel right at the door jamb holding the top on. So I'm just gonna keep jacking and see how much higher I gotta go to make it work. Top is off. Now the doors and yeah, I can get this top down onto a dolly and roll it away.